All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Blown back is the handoff. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 19-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Fits it through the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've got a man in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Flush down now to his left. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. 1st down, play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Throwing from the gun. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ready, set.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Go! Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Well, I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down. That's a nice kick to begin his game, and make sure an impressive opening drive doesn't come away empty-handed.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
319. 56. 50. Middle. Alert. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Half 10. Half. Look out.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
22 yards.
Offense to the line fast.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Half 85. What's that? 56. Hey, tight. Alert. Off 52. What's that?
Allen now on 1st down. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throws out of the pocket quick. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him.
That's good.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Seahawks, first down.
They give it to him again. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
The Bills get to him. He's brought down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's third down. 3rd and long.
Okay, break. Touchdown.
Pass play now. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
3-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. The Seahawks with an early lead. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, middle, 56, alert. We go.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Alert! Right, alert! Hey, tight.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Regular, Sunday, half 8, out.
They will go. It's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one's complete over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So the field goal team stays sideline. They're going to go for this. They'll throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Regular.
On 1st down, Allen. Short pass brought in. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 37. The Bills, 1st down.
tight.
and 10
Alert.
at the
Half
31-yard
85. Half
line.
80. What's that?
First down throw for Allen. That's complete. That's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, tight. Yo. Alert. Hey, home. Gun. Right now, boys. What's that?
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a James Cook touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now.
Setting up to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Come on. Pass to 11.
Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Taken down on that play by Landon Jackson.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
18, Robert. 18,
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
5 wide.
Allen looking to throw. Into the hands of Duvernay. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. New set of downs for him from the 31. Allen setting up to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 27 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
Hey, tight. Sunday. Brown 80. 56. Alert! What's that?
Throwing here, Allen. This bomb's shot complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 on the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
Alert! Out! 56, middle. What's that?
To throw again, it's Allen. Throw left side, complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain
They'll
of
get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another
From a great
gain.
throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Alert! 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 What's that?
Again, Allen to the air. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Middle. What's that?
To the air again, Allen. It is caught left side. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
9 yards.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
What's up?
Allen gonna throw again. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal.
Middle. Alert! What's that?
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Josh Allen, the touchdown! Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Bills grow their lead to 8.
Bills 14, Seahawks 6. Tyler Bass to kick
Time
off.
left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the final play of our 1st half. One final shot before the half. He's trying to go deep again. And he will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. Down the left sideline he goes. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 59 on the play. That's good for Bills. First down.
Out.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Caught out wide. And a massive hit near the goal line that kept him out of the end zone. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up second and goal.
Monday. Hey, home. Look out.
It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills throw the lead coming out of halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His third total score this game. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Bills lead by 15 now.
Seahawks 6.
Bass now to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
79 Broncos. 1918. Catch man.
They'll throw to start the drive. He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They've got second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Another throw here on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Here's the snap on fourth. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Middle. That's it.
Allen now on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up.
Pass. Ready? Look out.
Back to the air. Allen buys time, rolling right. And he makes the play in full extension. That's a touchdown. The Bills make it a 3-possession game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Buying some time left. And he runs out of bounds a yard or 2 behind the line. Couldn't get all the way back. That's going to count as a sack.
Well, Kate, even with nothing open downfield, there was still the option to simply throw it away. Mental mistake there, and it cost them 3 yards.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
They're on 46-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Alert. 180. Middle. 56. Look up.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Bills. 1st down. First down and goal to go.
Tight. Half. Middle. What's up?
1st and 10. Here's Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
17-yard line.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Seahawks 6.
Bass now to kick this away.
To kick off for Buffalo.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Panther 11. Get up. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
70.
They're going for this. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Man in motion, out of the slot. On first down, no run. That's going good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolf. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. And second down only works out for a yard.
USC on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Here we go. Viking 8. Ready, run.
Back to the well again. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and goal.
Going to the ground again on first. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. One of the tight ends motions right. Throwing off the play fake. Chased out to his right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Ready, set.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
11, go. Buffalo 18.
Looking in the air here. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal.
Here we go. Set. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Desperation time here. And the defender comes away with it. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills make the stand on fourth and goal. Oh, what a clutch turnover.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
On first down, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hey, hold. Alert.
Allen setting up to throw. All the way left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Allen. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. All set now. First and 10.
Hey, hold. Stop.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
What's up?
Again, Allen to the air. Brought in right side by Kincaid. Into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills continue piling it on here in the fourth. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead.
42. Seahawks 6.
Pass now to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Buffalo 18.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. He'll put everything he's got behind it. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They'll throw for it. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen headed out right. And you shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for another touchdown. The Bills continue adding to an insurmountable lead. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. He dodged the tackle. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
And the Seahawks first down.
Let's go.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Seahawks trying to do some window dressing. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19, ready?
Another carry for him. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Seahawks putting up point and a game decided. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut into the lead by another point. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Middle. Half down. Off 52. Middle. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Half. Monday. We'll go.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills are running him out of the building. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead.
56. Seahawks 13.
Bass now to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.